There was once a man named Job, a man whose life was full, whose days were peaceful, and whose heart walked closely with God. He lived with gratitude, he moved with humility, and in the quiet rhythm of his life, there was harmony. But sometimes the deepest stories begin when the silence is broken. Without warning, everything Job loved was taken from him. His wealth vanished like dust in the wind. His children were gone in a moment, and his body, once strong, became fragile and covered in pain. The man who once stood tall now sat alone in ashes. And yet, from the depths of his sorrow, Job whispered words that still echo through time. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. These were not the words of a man untouched by suffering. They were the words of someone choosing faith while standing inside the fire. The days grew long, the nights grew heavy. Friends came, but instead of comfort, they brought judgment. They searched for blame, believing suffering must always have a cause, a mistake, a sin. But Job knew something deeper. He knew that faith is not proven by comfort, it is revealed in confusion. So he cried out, he questioned, he wrestled with the silence of heaven, and yet he did not turn away. Because sometimes faith is not certainty. Sometimes faith is simply choosing to remain when everything inside you wants to run. When God finally spoke, he did not explain the reason for the pain. Instead, he revealed something greater, his vast wisdom, his sovereign order, and his presence in every corner of creation. In that moment, Job realized that understanding was not required for trust. Peace came not from answers, but from encountering God himself. And then, quietly and powerfully, restoration came. God gave Job double of everything he had lost. His fields flourished again. His home was filled with laughter. His life was renewed with deeper joy than before. But the greatest restoration was not in possessions, it was in perspective. Job had seen God not just as a provider, but as a presence that remains even in the storm. This is the lesson Job leaves with us. Loss does not mean abandonment. Waiting is not wasted time. And restoration often arrives in ways we never imagined. Sometimes God does not restore what was lost immediately. Sometimes he restores the heart first. And when the heart is healed, everything else follows in its time. If you are walking through a season of loss, remember this. Your story is not finished. What feels broken today may become tomorrow's testimony. Hold on, trust deeply, and allow faith to grow in the quiet places of your life. Because just as Job discovered, what is taken can be returned, and what is restored can be even greater than before. Subscribe to Bible Tales Unfolded for more reflections that bring ancient stories to life. Until next time, may your waiting be filled with peace and your faith with light.